Okay, no futzing around today. I'm sick. I'm a sick pup. Sorry. I'm putting in a very short Wind Waker Wednesday today, so that I don't lose my voice. But I'm not taking a week off. No breaks. This is a hustle town. We're hustling today. Got to get that bread. Oh, no sick days. We be out here transcribing Wind Waker music. Rain or shine, in sickness or in health, till death do us part. Or something. And thankfully, I know last week I talked a big talk about, like, we're going to look over Grandma's theme, we're going to look over the Departure theme, we're going to look over the Pirate theme. I'm just going to look over the Grandma theme, and then I'm going to go to bed. 'Cause we're hustlers. Gotta go get that bed. Rain or shine, we go to bed in the morning. When we're feeling yucky, bro. Alright, sorry. Not to burden you with my personal issues. I have a transcription done of Grandma's theme, which is not a full score, so we'll just blow it up to full score. Easy peasy. I do have some notes of what plays what, which makes it easy. So I'm going to start by rise and grind, bro, and then go back to bed once you're done grinding, and take it easy. I'm definitely going to lose my voice. I'll try and talk right into the mic. Transcription ASMR. That wasn't an A flat, that was an A natural. What do we need? We need strings, that's for sure. Not string bass though. We need strings. No, we need strings reduction, that's what we need. And then we need clarinet. Okay, I'm getting out of all instruments. I only want the common instruments. Clarinet, boom. And then we need oboe, I see, in the corner there. And is that enough? I know we have, like, pizzicato strings. I could write this out for full string quartet. That might be fun. Well, let's do this. To start, we'll move the piano to the bottom. Boom. And we start. That sounds nice. F, E, D, C, B flat, A, G, C. I should be singing some, oh, there's some harp too. I should be singing some bass while my voice is kind of shot. Boom, boom, boom. We're hanging in there, boys. Let's see. Oh, I got that totally wrong. D to G to E to A. How's everyone doing? I live in Winnipeg. Everyone in Winnipeg is sick right now. It's not just me. Okay, so we got the whole bass. I spied a harp in there at one point, so let's put a harp in. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Sibelius for the win. Why don't I use copy paste? Because I'm so stupid. That's why. Why didn't I think of that? Well, okay, well, check this out. This is all gonna be clarinet, so we're gonna. Oh, it's gonna copy some stuff I don't want, but that's okay. Paste. Check that out. Easy peasy. Wow. Or should I leave the chord symbols up? Maybe I should. Oops. Come on. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay. Oh, starting a busy day. Good to see you one day after. Good to see you spin to Saturn, as always. Good to see you, Sleepy Jacks, enduring the corporal work while seeing you doing this. Funsy. I hope I can make your corporal work just a little bit nerdier. Oh, we gotta put some pizzicato strings in too. So pits. Boom. Boom. We don't need to write them as staccato because they are pits. Bum. And then this is Arco. Oh, but there's Arco and well, okay. So Humpty Dumpty, this is your first stream you're tuning into. Welcome. Sorry that you're coming in at my lowest point energetically. So I have this transcription I've already made. We're just going through the Wind Waker soundtrack one track at a time, from track 1 all the way to the end. And we are on track 16, which is Grandma's theme. But I made a transcription of this already for my video on Koji Kondo's top 5 one-offs, because this is one that he is credited for. Koji Kondo wrote Grandma's theme. He did not write most of the Wind Waker soundtrack, but he did this one. And it's a great little piece of music. I did the transcription just as a reduction on 2 staves like I usually do, but I want to blow it up to a full score, so right now I'm just copy-paste. I'm not doing anything by ear. I'm just copy-pasting what I've already transcribed. But we gotta fix some stuff. Oops. I did this one pretty recently. Some of my old transcriptions I'm not as confident in, but this one I did pretty recently, so I'm confident that all the notes are right. B flat. Let's do this. Turn it into the first voice. Boom. Now, what do we do about... Do the strings ever do anything more complicated than just one note here and there? I feel like this is either string. I might have to actually listen to the tune to remember what instrument's doing what, but I feel like we'll get ourselves at a good starting point, and then we'll take it from there. Like, this is probably all strings. So I'll put, oops, this here. That's strings for sure. Put this here. Oops. I need to put that in the clarinet too, don't I? And then this is an oboe melody, but it switches between first voice and second voice a bunch, so I might just put it in again to avoid that headache. Oops. Cool. And then this is violin. Okay, so we'll put that in. Oh, but this has got to be arco, I assume. Nice. Nice. HP is harp. Oh, someone's got you already. Hello, Viola buddy. Good to see you. Matt the Magitron, hello. On Toho. Oh, that's an old one. Thank you. That Toho video was fun to make because the music is so crazy. Okay, so let's see what we're missing here. Oh, and this is harp, so we can just copy paste this into the harp. The HP, the Harry Potter stave. We don't need a bottom staff on that harp. Boom, get out of here. And then, let's see. Okay, this all looks good. I don't think we're missing anything here. Oh, we're missing. This is going to be... Oh, right. How are we going to deal with this? Arco and Pits on the same staff doesn't work. Maybe we'll just for this bar. It goes up kind of high, but... I don't know. I don't want to put a whole new staff on here just for one bar, but I guess we'll just do... Make this second voice and then make this top voice. It's not going to work, like, it's going to turn the other voice Arco as well. Oh, that looks terrible. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll do... Let's see if this works. I just gotta do another staff, don't I? Because this is gonna ruin. This is gonna turn this note Pits too. Hey, okay. See, I'm like, my problem here is if I'm having 3 stabs of a string part, why not just do like violin 1, violin 2, cello? Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, that's what I'll do. Vote in the chat. Excuse me. Strings, we'll do violin. We'll add another one. Boom. Add a cello. Boom. Okay. Now I'm going to copy paste instead of re-putting everything in like a dummy. Oops. Still gonna act like a dummy, but boom. Might sound a little nicer this way on the Sibelius playback too. Yeah, let's do 3 viola staves. That's a great idea. First time. Oh, since you're a One Piece fan, did you ever play the One Piece Unlimited Oh man. Oh no. I never did play the Wii games. I was big into the GameCube fighting games though. And the one what was the one? The one had an L in it. Excuse me. It was like almost like a role-playing game. Like you pick a character to start with, and you kind of follow a gamified version of their journey into across the ocean. Great game. Grand Battle was the other game I played a ton. Love those games. Very nostalgic. I don't know if they'd hold up, but thank you for checking out the stream, Shotgun Ninja. I'm sorry to say, and I'm a little ill, and so I sound bad, and I am not gonna be very fun. So sorry in advance. So we'll put this on violin 2. Maybe we'll put all the Pits stuff on violin 2 and all the Arco stuff on violin 1. Okay, so we'll do. And then this is. Okay. And then what else we got? We have the harp already. We are gonna do pretty low for violin, but that's fine. We'll keep this Arco stuff on violin 1. And then this is all Arco as well. Oh, but we got 2 notes there. Excuse me. Well, maybe we'll put this on both and then do this. Pardon me. then I'll have to listen to see what this is. I'm sure it is strings, but okay. Okay, so we got it all. We got some stuff together. You know what? I'll put this here just so it's. Oh, this might have to be a viola part actually. Ooh, that would be interesting. Okay, well for now I'm just gonna delete the strings stave and the piano stave, and then we'll trust our ears for the rest. Boom, get out of here. You're done for. It's over. Okay, ready to listen to Grandma? That was the wrong note. That was supposed to be a D. I think, is that a right note? That's right. I'm listening to the actual soundtrack, by the way. Okay, I think that one note was just an oversight. This is what it sounds like on Sibelius playback. Let's crank this violin, or the clarinet. A little too fast. Let's see if that note was right. Try 110. That is right. That's fun. Fourth over a G minor chord. Yeah. Yeah, this all checks out. Here's the B section. It's very sparse instrumentation. Kind of bold. No percussion or anything. Yeah. Well, that's funny. This last note is like very clearly a new instrument coming in to snatch that last. It's not like a unison line that splits off. It's like one more violin comes in for the last G. That's funny. It's like even panned differently. Beautiful tune. Beautiful song. So what I'm going to do, this has to be Arco. Oh, this has to be Arco too. Arco Polo. I'm going to change the violin to viola. I think that'll be our best bet. Viola. Nice. Okay, so everything kind of checked out. That was even easier than I thought it would be. And then this works now. Viola buddy. Finally, your time to shine. Nice. Okay, cool. This guy comes in just for that. I guess let's listen to the transcription. Then I'll clean up the visual clutter. The Pitts arpeggios are interesting. Sometimes they land on colorful notes. Harp is a really pretty touch. This is a really, I don't know, there's a real great economy of orchestration in this tune. Like nothing is playing the chords right now, but just the little violin interjections are so clearly outlining the chords. And of course you have the, uh-oh, I think I missed a bass note. I think that's actually just supposed to be a whole note A. Let's double check and make sure. The big bold A and B are just demarking the sections. There's the A section of the piece and the B section of the piece. Yeah. That's supposed to be that. That'd be cool. I would love to work at Hal Leonard with some amazing sheet music writers. I would love to. I feel like that'd be a really fun job for me. That's a really pretty ending. Okay, so here's what we do. Well, I guess we do this, and we go layout, hide empty staves, and then we optimize the spacing of everything. I think I'm missing some chord symbols somewhere. Somewhere they didn't. Oh yeah, here. The implied chords, anyway. D7 flat 9. That's cool. E half diminished. That's cool. A sus to A7. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah. That was easy. Was the second half note in the bass of measure 30 correct? Let's double check. 25, 29. Boom. Oh, probably not. I think I just, mistyped it in. Good catch, Viola buddy. See, I love doing these live stream transcriptions because it actually is so helpful. Like figuring out what instrument something is supposed to be. You guys have helped me out so many times. Catching notes that I totally missed. You guys have helped me out quite a few times. Yeah. I'm having fun. My voice is still, is still holding on. Let's do another one. I said this would be a super short one, but we'll go until I can't talk anymore and then we'll stop. Oh, wow. Lots of music stuff in southeast Wisconsin. Stereo headphones invented at Koss in Glendale. Electric guitar invented in Waukesha. And a major oboe manufacturer was in Kenosha. Plus Hal Leonard in Milwaukee. I didn't know any of that. That's really cool. I am Canadian, but I've been to Wisconsin once. I went to Wisconsin Dells when I was a kid. And I really enjoyed it. Okay, sick. So this is good to go. We'll close this. Boom. And then we will open. Departure. So this is going to be a banger. I love this tune. This is one where you need strings reduction for sure. And there's brass, there's horns and trumpets and horns. Oh wait, I don't want jazz instruments, I want call instruments. And an F, no key for you. I know you horn players hate the key signatures. Trumpet. Ooh, there's an oboe there, that's fun. Trombone probably. I definitely hear that bass brass note kind of sounds like a low trombone instead of a tuba or something. Like it's not quite as round as a tuba. But it is also MIDI from 2002 or whatever. So who knows? Who knows what it was supposed to be? My oboe versus English horn sense is very affected by my flu, but I think it's English horn, not oboe. Ah, okay. Well, you were right last time. I trust you. We'll see when we get to that part. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I know I feel like my ears are kind of plugged up or something, so we'll see. If this starts going really badly, I might bail. I love this song, though. It's so good. The cutscene tunes are so, like, there's no groove to them because it's so, I mean, this one has a groove, but a lot of the cutscene tunes are so, like, bleep, boop, bleep, because it's just matching the action on screen, and then it's, like, a million times harder to transcribe. In this triumphant bugle motif used again elsewhere. Oh, is this triumphant bugle motif used again elsewhere in the soundtrack? It's definitely reminiscent of the title theme. You know, it's not quite that, but it's definitely reminiscent. Nothing comes to mind, but I guess as we go through the soundtrack, we'll be able to pick out, oh, that's from that, 7 Wind Waker Wednesdays ago, you transcribed this melody in another piece, so that'll be fun too. Excuse me. Oh yeah, okay, so let's actually start. Let's do it. So yeah, forgive my bad hearing skills if I... Oh, and there's a little flute too. So... Or here's what we'll do. We'll dot these. You can't mass dot a rest? Come on, bro. Help me out here. Okay. And then we will delete. No, not that. Come on. Help me out. Okay, gotta do this individually. Or actually, I can probably just do it like this. I think I get why horn appears above trumpet in orchestral score order, because sometimes it plays with the winds more, but I don't like it. If you put French horns in a big band, a jazz big band, they go in between the trumpets and the trombone, which feels nice to me. Excuse me. We'll give this a double bar line. Okay, okie dokie. Let's see if we can hear that flute. Easy peasy. Oh, and there's definitely like timpani and stuff too. And crash cymbals. I almost forgot about that. Is that timpani or is that... Would you say that's timpani? Probably. Sounds like timpani. Timpani and bass drum, like a low timpani note and bass drum on this soundtrack in particular is pretty much impossible to tell apart, but we'll go timpani because that's more common to do a roll on timpani than on bass drum. The booms and crashes. So this was... I'm just going to put it in F. I think that's the tonic, so... Oh, it was actually like a... one of these sorts of things. Whoops. Not that. Okay. I'm going to do what I like to do. Nope, that didn't work. Put accents on the crashes too, what the heck? Bring them out. Come on, brother. Oh, this one's shorter. Short little crescendo. Whoop. Nope, that's not what I want. There you go. Just the teeniest little. Come on. Come back a little bit. There you go. No timpani. So sick. I am hearing a G or a C here, but it's kind of quiet. And then it's back to business here. Get the percussion out of the way first, why not, eh? And there's like no percussion after this. Okay. So that was horn. So this is all triplets, isn't it? So that's probably not what it is, but let's see how wrong we are. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was close. That's it. Oh, how sick would that have been if I'd caught that C in the middle? This F sus. That's such a modern line too. Putting the fourth in a major triad. I feel like that's the new, if you're like a hip jazz fusion guitar player, now that's what you do in every solo. Thank you, Gonzo the Great. Appreciate it. Sorry that you're coming in for the first time on my sickest episode. And I don't mean that in the millennial way. I mean that in an actual sick way. 12/8 time? Do we dare? I kind of hate the way 12/8 time looks, but... what happens later? It does go straight. I'm gonna stick with triplets. I know I'm weird because every time I have a video where there's a song that's like in 12/8 time, but I write it as triplets and 4/4, I get comments complaining about it. So I know I'm in the wrong, but I'm gonna stick with triplets. This is getting a little squishy here. Let's see. So he goes, the trumpet is going, bomb. But there's another trumpet coming in on top. Let's get that. Waltzes are just 4/4 songs where everything is triple half notes. You get me, yeah. Ba-dee da dee da. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you count it. Sorry, that tickles me. Is there a bottom note there too? Or maybe it's the horn, something going on. Excuse me. Well, let's see. And then, nope, that's not what I want. It does sound full enough that it could be a triad in the trumpets. But I'm not really hearing da da da. Maybe it's there. I'm just not hearing well. This is Sibelius. This is way too slow, the playback. And way too quiet. It's probably around like 130, maybe 128 or something. Let's see. 128. Oh, that's just a hair slow. 132. Does the third voice just comes in for these last chords though, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's going da da da. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is coming in for the... I guess there's no reason why this shouldn't be one voice now. See, the bottom note's definitely this A, but... Maybe it's just sixth. Let's see. That seems too empty. But again, like with the other brass in it, it might not be too empty, you know? So let's get the other brass too, and then decide. See here, this is definitely a triad on that last chord I could hear. Let's see. I'm pretty sure. Oh, this guy's moving up. Oh, I guess we should put a key signature on too, shouldn't we? In the key of F. Ba-bom. That'll make it slightly easier. Oh. No key signature for the horns, though. I know you guys hate that. So let's turn this into triads and then listen to it and see. Yeah, that sounds right. Horn in the key of what? Excuse me. I did not know that Fighting Zenith. That the Hyrule Warriors has Adult Link and Zelda in Wind Waker style? I gotta look that up. That sounds sick. Oops. Oh, I think I got this wrong. I think this is an F. Let's see. Hold on. There we go. Put a 2 on the horns, do it. You're like the Green Goblin mask whispering to me. There could be 4 horns. There very well could be. Someone's trying to rage bait me here. Volvagia. Wind Waker is bad because sailing is boring. False. The Great Sea is empty. False. The dungeons are mid in both quality quantity. False. And the game has obvious padding due to cut content. That's what people say. It kind of makes me laugh because yeah, no, you look at like Skyward Sword or something. There's way more padding, it feels like, than Wind Waker. Like, I don't know. The whole Miyamoto's whole game of quote of like a rushed game is forever bad, but a delayed game is eventually good. It's like, well, what about Wind Waker? Wind Waker was rushed, and it was great. It's like the best Zelda game ever. So, so point against Miyamoto. Oops. Whoa, that's high. Excuse me. Let's see. Yo, that's true. The juggling the pictures in your pictograph, that was the worst part of Wind Waker. But getting all of the statues, so satisfying. I remember doing that. That was so fun. Let's see here. Is the top one doing that too? Wind Waker HD doesn't look as good as the original Wind Waker though. Like, I remember being impressed by the HD graphics at the time, but they have not aged well. Whereas the original graphics have aged like a fine wine. So there's definitely a trumpet going up. Definitely this low horn is going down. I don't think this arpeggio is rocketing way up there. I think that would be a lot to ask of a horn anyway. I mean, I'm sure you have to do it if you're a pro horn player, but I think I can't hear that top note very well, so we'll maybe stick with what we got there. I feel like I'm hearing a low B flat somewhere down there. This is Sibelius. I don't like it. I feel like it should be just an F, you know? Like a held F note. Maybe it's, I think it might just be holding a C. And now this is my, like, no, yeah, okay. This makes sense. Oh, that should be low. Whoops. Ah! And these should be staccatoed, I bet. Da ba buddy. Let's see. When does the trombone join? Mom. Hey, trombone's joining there. Nice. I think that's good. I'll hear the lower horn. Like that. I guess this doesn't have to be second voice. Okay, that's sounding a little fuller. Let's go back and get what the bass is doing. That is important context. Excuse me. So, why do I have piano? I don't need piano. Piano. Get out of here. Okay. I think there's still a low F down there. Maybe not. Maybe a higher F? That's probably what it is. Yeah, that sounds right. And an A. Okay. And this repeats. There's a little and then I think this goes down to a G as well. Let's find out. Nope. Does it do that on this one? B flat C. Yeah, it does. So we'll do. How's it sound? That sounds right. All right, cool. We're plugging along pretty good here. This is I mean, Twilight Princess is a good game. I don't know if you could say it has the best dungeons, though. The dungeons aren't... I mean, there's some cool dungeons, for sure. I'm not a hater or anything, but... I don't know. I feel like... Like, what are the water dungeons? Not bad. The, like, time dungeon where you're using your staff to move robots, that one was pretty cool. The one where you get the spinner and then the whole dungeon is just spinning around was not that good of a dungeon, but the boss was so sick that it makes up for it. I mean, which Zelda game has the best bosses? I feel like that's the winner. The bosses are the highlight of the game, right? So... oh, maybe I should put a little staccato on these two. Maybe a little accent here. Why not? I'm not gonna go too crazy on the articulations, but excuse me. I just love cell shading so much. I think the aesthetic is unmatchable. Beautiful. Let's see here. Whoa. There we go. Excuse me. Is it holding? Is another string holding a note there? Yeah. Should I put this in the, it goes up to an F, but I could put this in the bass clef. Yeah, I think I better. Here. Is that, okay, now is that a bassoon playing the... No, I think that's strings. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Take off that pad. And then let's hear out what that middle voice is doing. Let's see. Mom. There we go. Yeah. It sounds so bad on Sibelius, but I'm hearing those notes. So we'll do, let's see if I, nope. The shortcut to just select the top voice. Heck yeah, I do remember it. Okay. Me dum dum da dee dum dum da dee dum da da dee da. Oops. I love Wind Waker. I feel like has the most using dungeon items as weapons through the game too. Like the game's kind of, if the game was way harder, I think it would be way better. Like if the game was hard enough that you had to experiment and had to like, oh shoot, I can't beat this guy. Maybe if I try hitting with the hook shot. Because there's so many use cases for dungeon items fighting normal enemies. Especially if you're like, I'm going to try and collect all the golden feathers or whatever. And just like start grappling hooking those birds or the little pea hats. So fun. Using boomerangs to stun guys and then going in and fighting them. So fun. But you can play through the whole game without ever doing that and never like sweat even once because it's so easy. But the systems are there. Like stealing enemies' weapons. Just like so sick. What if it was that some enemies were way easier to beat with a big spear? And so it was like, if I hit this guy enough or stun him and take his spear, then I could take out the other guy and then I can go back and fight that, finish off the first guy. Like, there's so much. If I was ever going to make a game, I would be to make like a hard Wind Waker. That would be my dream. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about game design, so. choice. Nice. Weird choices with the low thirds and the strings, but it gives it a richness, and it gives it some more sentimental weight, which is kind of cool. This is the part where he's missing his grandma. The brass was, I'm excited to go on an adventure, and I'm determined to save my sister. And then the string version is, but I'm going to miss my grandma. But I'm going to miss the guy who gave pigs to his wife, and she gave me a bunch of rupees. I'm going to miss that snotty-nosed kid. Oh, this is just... Cool. No. Oh, this slows down a lot, doesn't it? A very sudden slowdown, though. So let's see. I don't know how fast that would be. We're just gonna guess like 112 and see if it sounds right. Yeah. Nice little C over E thing. Or C over F, I mean. That's pretty. Ooh, that's when he's really gonna get homesick. Okay, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get the melody and then we'll fill in the inner stuff. Yeah. Something like that. This writes even more. I guess I should write, where did I put the tempo change? I should write slower, because I like to hide the tempo changes. And then, excuse me, this will be back to fast. So we'll grab this, put it back there. Original tempo. And then we'll put a writ here. Writ. Perfect. Okay. Twilight Princess was harder. There's some great moments. When you the big goblin guy with the horns coming back and again and again and again and beating him on the bridge. That was great. I loved that in Twilight Princess. And I loved where you get the 2 claw hook shots and Spider-Man zip around. That's a fun temple too. Something like that. Da, 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 da. Something like that. It is actually an oboe. Oh. Weird rhythm. You can tell it's an oboe because it sounds ugly. Shots fired. I think that's just what it has to be. Hold on. Okay, let's go back a little bit. You know what? I'm going to put this in the bass. Clef, because this guy needs to go. And that's going to be really messy if I try and put 3 voices on one staff. Oh, wait a sec. Monday Dome. Oh wait, this moves down to C. Yeah, okay, so let's get the middle voice. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, I'm missing something. Come on. Is it this? That sounds right. That sounds right to me. Oh, definitely gonna miss Jarhead Lady. She was so nice. Yeah. Okay, I think this is good. I gotta get this back. Whoa! Hear that? Hear that harp? Holy moly. Oh, I'm cutting off. I can't do that, can I? Okay, here's what I'll do. Copy paste. And then copy paste. Is it horns again? This is not a looping theme though in the cutscene. It just kind of like stops when Tetra is like calls you a baby or whatever. Are you sure you're gonna be able to? It's such a great moment. Cuts off his like dramatic goodbye. I'm going away on an adventure, and then goes doopity here, which is like hey. But the soundtrack version kind of fades out. But there's harp, like there's more stuff. It's not exactly the same. Okay. It does end where it ends, but it also almost fades out first. Okay. So we can do this. We have the technology. Oh, I'll put this here. Original tempo. And then that's it. Okay. I believe. Oh, but we need harp, right? Okay. Let's get some harp going. The harp. I might have to be super lazy with the harp. We'll see. harp. Excuse me. Oh yeah, there's definitely trombone on the bass now. Okay, let's see. Is there more string notes too? I think there are. Just like, I don't know if this inner voice. Let's try and hear that. I don't think those. Just some light string pads here. These gotta be double Fs. Copy. I'll put that back here too. Oh yeah, and the harp. Gotta get the harp, of course. Now, I don't have any Pocopia videos in the pipeline. I was excited for the music because the trailer music was so sick, and there are little spots in the game where you have sick like wind quintet Pokemon tunes, which I love. But overall, the music is pretty like sparse and atmospheric, which is good for the game, but not good for a video, you know. I haven't played the game. My wife played the game, and I watched over her shoulder a little bit, so I don't know. Maybe there's a bunch that I'm missing that I could talk about, but no plans yet. Now, how do you do on harp? On Sibelius, how do you do where it's just like a bottom note and a top note and a line? Let's see. I don't know where. Let's see. It's kind of like whatever. It's not exactly half notes. What's the top note? Doesn't sound like it should be an F, but. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, okay, so then we'll do, we'll just do this, I guess. I've seen, I think, in harp music, where it's like a curvy line, just to be like, do whatever. But we'll do this way for now. And then I will get out of here and go to bed. Is that the only harp thing? Yeah. I think it's doing that. So let's see. Okay, well, let's give it a go. Layout. Oh yeah, let's hide all the empty staves. Okay, let's see how we did. Ready? Departure. So the precise reason that I use Sibelius rather than other software is because I already own Sibelius. I got it in school, and I know all of these shortcuts so well that it's like breathing to me. Pretty. I miss you, Grandma. Okay. Dynamics are very long, but excuse me. Harp sound pretty good, actually. Yeah. Okay, sweet. That'll do. Okay, so this, I'm just going, whoa, that's not what I want. And then come down to mezzo piano for this bit. But forte for this bit. Okay. Sweet. Now, I feel like that should be up there. You definitely don't hear like a piercing high horn note in the music, but whatever. We'll leave it as is. Okay, so the chords are F. Or maybe I should put the chords. No, whatever. I'll put the chords. No, I'll put the chords over the strings. That's where the chords are happening. F, B flat. Well, kind of like F over B flat, which is very colorful. F over A, B flat, F over B flat, F over A, B, F over B flat, to like a C7, sus. And then we'll do F, G minor over B flat, or we'll say B flat 6. F over A, B flat at 2 because of the melody, F over A, B flat 6 to C. Then we'll do F sus, C over F, such a pretty move. I'm gonna steal that, but B flat over D. It's annoying that if I did, okay, yeah. I'll put that up here. Great, and then the chords aren't bothered. F, B flat. And that's it. Sweet. All right. Thank you all for hanging in there for a very special, sick episode of Wind Waker Wednesday. Hope you all enjoyed it. And next week, I promise next week, we will get to the pirate theme because it's the best. Is there any chats that I missed? Probably, but well, here's a question. What's the main thing that you think you're getting from analyzing Wind Waker? I'm working on a video. Well, I won't spoil anything. It's too early in production, but the Wind Waker is so great at making its music pretty and interesting without making it complicated. So I am picking up, especially doing the full score thing, picking up a lot of like, I don't know, orchestration is not my strong suit. So like this sort of thing, F over A to F over B flat, instead of making it a B flat major chord. Like this could be, what if it was this? Check this out. Totally functional. If you heard that in the game, no part of you would go like, that's not very good. But it is so much more interesting having these be F triads over the B flat chord. Oh, it just hits so hard. Oh, and then you get that nice that like resolution there. Oh. So stuff like that, where it's like taking the music to the next level. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week for another Wind Waker Wednesday. Bye-bye.